Hey.
Hi. What's up?
Yeah, I just yawned so hard.
Oh, I think Miss Jeep turned that on for me. I just realized I didn't turn my fireplace on, but it's on right there. And speaking of turning things on, if you guys are ready for this podcast episode that's going to happen in about 20-ish minutes, go ahead and fast forward this stream 20 minutes, and then you'll be able to see the actual episode itself. This is the pre-show, the filter in. We're just kind of hanging out over here for now. As you probably know, you just beat Tears of the Kingdom. But we're gonna talk about that at the very start of the episode.
God bless America.
But I want to talk about it right now because
listen, man,
I also beat the game over the past week since our last podcast, and yeah, tonight's not about that. But we will talk about just a little bit of our thoughts of the ending, and spoiler free, obviously.
Yes, obviously. It was good. I'll tell you that. It was good. It's very good.
Oh my God. Hari and I were messaging back and forth on Discord, and because I knew he was the only person I knew that actually finished the game. So I was like, dude. And everything was in black.
He's like, you and Geeb need to finish this so I have somebody to talk to about this.
Yeah, him and I were using the black bars, talking to each other about it, and my brother was messaging like, must not read, like, because all the black bars, like,
yeah,
it was funny. I should press the live buttons over here on Discord. I should give you that too. I made that. There's the set list for you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Go lives. I made that. Yep, there it is. Go live. Over there. And then pod chat. The pod chat, my favorite named room in the Discord.
Pod chat.
Pod chat. What? Now you gotta say it.
No, it's okay. I can't.
Uh-oh. Is it a little wrong? A little naughty?
It's just something I'm not gonna say about the pod room. It was already a conversation that I think happened in there. I don't think we need to have it again.
Okay. Man, I need to unsubscribe, or not unsubscribe. I need to turn off notifications for WarioWare, or sorry, Wario 64. That's his name.
You
not
always say
WarioWare. I
WarioWare.
always do that every time.
Yes, you do. It's all right.
Too many. He puts way too many things out there, and too many things, and I'm not buying anything right now. When I'm buying stuff, I want to, but
I've already turned him off. It pisses me off now.
What's up, AV? Appreciate you coming through, dude.
Because if I see that Pro controller or something pop up, I can't get it. I'm just gonna be mad.
You buying for me, AV?
Buy everything.
Yeah, get it for me. All my fun dollars for like the past multiple months have gone into that Tears of the Kingdom bundle and the Pro controller. So, and we also got the OLED. We got all that shit last month. So, yeah, that's our fun money gone for a little while. Abby and I are going to a concert in September on her birthday, thanks to our friend.
I think I knew that already. What you guys going to see? Yeah, I think you told me that.
I did. Okay. We're going to see what's his face? Greta Van Fleet. Her favorite band right now. I don't think so. It's her favorite band. Her friend bought us the tickets, and then we're getting the hotel room. It's for Abby's. It's on Abby's birthday, the 22nd of September. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. She messaged me like, "Is Abby cool? Can she get off of work?" And I'm like, "I think we're gonna be good." So she got those tickets for us. That was pretty cool. I'm not like a huge fan. Yes, very much so. What the hell is that? I'm not the biggest fan of Greta Van Fleet, but I do enjoy their music. I don't enjoy their antics. They're kind of wild. They're just like...
It's the band that sounds exactly like Led Zeppelin. What's up?
Yeah,
Matthew Moran.
They're like... I mean, I say they're kids. They're in their early 20s. But like, they're just like these kids who like are... Let's just be honest. They're attractive young men. And they know that. And they know that. And they're like, their audience right now consists of like 90% of girls who are freaking out over their looks. And they take advantage of that because their music videos got them like dressed up in these ridiculous outfits that show their nipples, and like the girls are loving it.
What, dude?
Their music is good. I just if I didn't have to see that crap, I sound like an old man.
Doesn't every? How many bands have done that?
I know. I don't know. I feel like they're really pushing into like this girl audience, but here's the thing. I mean,
there was a whole genre of music for that. Boy bands.
Right, but that's the thing, is that they are not a boy band. They are a rock band that is trying to be both at the same time. Because they want that audience that a boy band will offers, but they're not. They're too, in my opinion, they're too concerned about that right now. They're too concerned about their success than they are their actual music. And I think if they would just get better.
Does their music suck?
It is fine. They are talented, but not overly talented, and they're not pushing the envelope with the music. And if a good rock band needs to push the envelope, and you know, I'm a believer in life in general. You should try to get better. They're not trying to get better. They're just trying to see how many more girls they can get to join their fucking posse. And that just kind of annoys me.
You sound like you're 100. Damn girls joining their posse.
Greta Van Fleet, not my thing. Led Zeppelin, way better. Gotta go. I do enjoy their music. I just, like I'm saying, I think they have two paths they can take. They can take the path of we're gonna improve on our music and get better, and make good music, or they're in the other path they can take is we're gonna try to ride this success train as long as we can to make as much money as possible. And I'm not against anyone getting their bag. I'm not against that, but I'm against it when you're sacrificing the quality of the music. Because I heard some of their newest stuff on their newest album. It's not great. It's the same sound they always have. It's like, change your sound, be different, like, improve. Because it's no improvement. It's like, why bother buy their album anymore? Because they did it twice already. Why bother? I'm not buying their album.
Lots of bands do that.
And I don't listen to those bands.
Lots of people do, because they sound like that. Like, okay, we're gonna keep doing.
Yeah, I'm a musician, and I'm a music connoisseur. Okay.
No, I understand. Yeah, move forward, get better, do things. I agree, but I mean, you're trying to sell records. Just do what you're doing. Till the wheels fall
if you're
off.
trying to, that's my issue. Is that they're just trying to sell records. They're not also trying.
They're sellouts, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. They're totally selling out. They're totally selling
out. Assholes. Fuck them.
Well, no, I don't. They're not bad people. I don't think. I don't know though. Anyway, Kaz, can you like this stream, please? We got 70 guys in here. Please give a like on the stream if you haven't.
Zero likes on the stream.
0 likes.
Wonderful.
All of you haven't already. So please, if you wouldn't mind doing us a favor, getting a like on that stream so we can share the stream with more people. That would be great. Appreciate you guys coming in. We got Hari in the house. What's up, Hari? Big boy, like I said.
Beer of the week, quickly. One last Busch Light Peach.
I'm drinking more of this bubbly. This is the pineapple.
Bubbly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So still not drinking anything right now. I'm trying to get the gut down.
Good job.
It's not working. I'm trying.
Okay. Well.
Not working great. Maybe it's all these freaking cookies I'm eating. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you stop drinking and just keep eating cookies, it's just, the scale just, I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I mean, I don't know. You might as well just drink.
Well, I mean, cookies are good too. Both bad habits. You stop both of them to see any results. Honestly, I didn't go for any walks this week. I think I went on one walk this week. Usually I've been doing like 3 or 4. This was just one this week. And
it's a weird week.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow, I guess I can go for a walk tomorrow. I have no editing. I mean, I want to get stuff for the I've been saying this for weeks. I need to get back on the podcast grind, try to grow some subscribers. Shorts. I'm not going to make you videos right now, but I do got the Tom Talk case. I know you got it. Got it as well.
That's the green one, right? You got a pink one. You have that
so
one?
Dark. It's over. I can't go grab it because the headphone thing. We were just talking about that, but it's over there. It's
mine
nice.
are upstairs.
Honestly, dude, I wouldn't be ashamed to use it. It's nice.
I'm sure. The picture you sent me looks great.
Yeah, it's
I like the one I got. There's a blue one I got. It has it's like navy blue and has yellow.
Yes, I liked yours. Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
Really like
that. And their unofficial Zelda ones might be on their
Those are gonna be sick. I can't wait for those to get here.
I know.
Just
hell yeah.
Get those.
Oh, dude, Mega's got tickets for Mars Volta and Tool.
Oh God, dude, Mars! Dude, I forgot Mars.
I
Volta
love Mars Volta. They're fucking wild.
I forgot about them, man.
Yeah, they're wild.
Dude, that's crazy. Wild. That's awesome.
It's like when that dude when their singer hits that and like the fucking sound just goes I don't know. That's my best description of their music.
That's an interesting description of the music. And Tool, man. Yeah, that's a band I used to listen to too. Much further back than when I listened to Mars Volta, but
Oh yeah, Harry wants you to watch Spider-Man. I need to see all of those movies. I have not seen all of those movies myself. I feel like
the new Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm broke, all right? I'm broke. I'm trying. Trying to get there. It's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. I really, really do want to go see that movie, but
yeah.
I
mean, you can just wait till streaming, dude. It's
No. I like going to the movie theater. I like going there. I like eating the popcorn, sitting in the theater.
But when you're broke.
Yeah. Well, yeah, then
I wanted to see the new.
It's either
I wanted to see the new Avatar movie, and I'm happy it's finally out streaming because now I can watch it. I wanted to see it in the theater, but life is the way it is sometimes.
Oh, the Flash movie too. Yeah, that comes out. Is that this week or next week?
I don't know how I feel about that. I saw a little bit of a trailer. I need to watch a full trailer. I don't know. I'm not a big. I did watch some of that original series, the one not original. I mean, that series that was out on the CW not too long ago.
Different Flash though.
I know,
the same guy. Yeah,
I know. But I was into that show a little bit, so I'm not like against seeing the movie.
This is gonna have like the Batman from, like Ben Affleck Batman and Michael Keaton Batman's actually in it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This might get me into the DC universe a little bit.
It looks good. Honestly, it looks good.
I'll see the Joker movies when they're out. I've seen them all. I'll see the new ones. I like those. But as far as that, anything else DC, I don't see. I'm not against it. I just don't. So maybe this will get me into the DC.
I mean, a lot of it's not that great. That's why.
I'm telling you right now. We're still waiting to actually get the show going. I'm kind of out on Marvel right now, man. I'm a little out.
You haven't seen Guardians 3.
I know, but I'll see it when it's on streaming, and that'll be my final because I saw Doctor Strange. I know you were you thought that movie was mind-blowing.
It was great.
And I'm
really good.
It didn't get me.
That one.
I don't like this new direction. I don't like the new shows they're putting out. Loki was the best one, and I didn't love that one either. I just liked it a lot.
God,
didn't love it.
Great.
I wasn't in love with it.
Loki was so good.
The Marvel. I was in love with the Marvel stuff, and now I'm just the best they got is I like it, and that's not good enough.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I know. I don't want to feel this way. I just feel, man.
Oh, dude, you know what the coolest thing? You know what the coolest thing about? There was some cool stuff. We're not going to talk about this in the show. We could probably talk about it now if you wanted to for a minute. The Summer Game Fest thing today.
Oh yeah. Summer Game Fest. Anyone else see that in the chat? Let us know. Yeah,
the Sonic thing looked cool. It's like old school Sonic, but it just looks new.
Yeah.
How has that not happened already?
I think it has. I mean,
has it? I don't know.
Just not exactly
that looks
this
cool.
way.
That looks cool. I like that. And then Prince of Persia looked pretty cool.
That looks
really cool, actually.
I don't really care. There's nothing I really saw in that trailer that I cared about. Final Fantasy piqued my interest, but
see, I don't know. I didn't even care about that. I'm not really into Final Fantasy though. I mean, honestly, the trailer for The Witcher season 3 on Netflix was pretty badass.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I didn't see
was
that
there
yet.
today too. That was good. Honestly, I was really excited about that.
Who is
there was something else?
The Witcher now. What's his name? Liam Hendricks. Who's the Witcher guy?
The guy who plays him?
Is it still Henry Cavill?
Yes.
I thought they're changing actors
after this season.
Oh, that's weird. They announced it before the season.
Well, it was already filmed when they announced it.
That's just
they were
weird.
already done.
Wouldn't they announce it after the people have seen the season, or at least after the season come out? Why would they announce it before the season? Because my assumption was the next thing I was going to see was the new Witcher.
No,
but that's not the case. Okay, well, I'm definitely watching it.
Yeah, he's still in it.
I was
the whole reason I brought that up was for something else. What the hell did I bring that up for? I wanted to talk about something.
Witcher 3 video game?
No.
There's lots of boobies in The Witcher.
There's not that many.
There's some. Enough.
I mean, a minimal amount. There's a few.
I was falling asleep.
It's not Game of Thrones, that's a...
Oh, yeah.
If you're comparing shows, that would be...
If your scale is boobies...
Yes.
It's off the charts with that one.
Yeah, Witcher's in the middle, yeah. Game of Thrones is up here, Witcher's somewhere in the middle. That's not the reason I brought this up. I cannot remember why I brought this up.
No, wait, Mega just roasted me a little bit.
Pitches for the White Sox.
He does pitch the White Sox. That's probably the name I accidentally just said. Liam who?
I don't know. I don't know who they got to replace
the pretty
him.
face, Thor's brother, the actor who plays Thor. Hemsworth. Thank you, Liam Hemsworth.
That's who's the new Witcher after Henry Cavill.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I feel like that's what I heard, but it could have been a rumor. Someone confirm.
Okay, hang on. I need to look up all those games now because there was something I wanted to mention that looked cool and I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys being here tonight.
I know what I wanted to tell you about. The new season of Fortnite that drops tomorrow.
I didn't see the trailer. I don't care.
It's everything I told you it was going to be.
Yeah.
The dinosaurs, Transformers, jungle, it's all there. But it looks sick.
Transformers, I'm interested in that. Everything else I could care less.
Battle Pass. It's Battle Pass. It's Optimus Prime, and he looks awesome.
So we might need to get a Battle Pass then, because I want Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he looks cool too. He looks super cool.
I'll talk to Abby about it. I don't know if she cares about that though.
Yeah, it's like the whole middle of the map, like a giant area. I'm interested to see what's actually left on the map because it just kind of fell in, and then underneath of where it all fell in is just this big jungle, and there's like a temple in the middle. It's pretty interesting. It looks cool.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
All the raptors are down there.
Did you share this on YouTube, by the way?
This, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I should also do that. I should start doing that myself.
You should. Yeah, I did do that, I think.
Where's the podcast? I'm gonna like it too. Give us a like. Oh, I just gave a dislike by accident. Cool. 5 likes now. Thanks guys for liking the stream. Appreciate that. If you want to share this on your social medias, Discords, things of that nature, that would be cool.
I need to find information about that Zelda
share
movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was something I forgot to do. I was gonna do that in the pre-show, or the pre-show.
Yeah, I'll look real quick here.
Create a post. Come hang out. Cool. But keep your junk in your drawers, all right? All right, Drip.
My junk in my drawers?
Hey, I asked you to come hang out, but keep your junk in your drawers, you know? You feel?
Ooh, that's good. So I just Googled it. No, I didn't. I binged it. God, that's so stupid. Why does it take me there? But on the videos, for short videos for the Zelda movie, one of my shorts is one of the top 5 ones.
Well, look at that.
That's great.
Morning, Fappy, from the future.
From the future. Coming in. Hello from the future.
Well, it's morning for him, so he's in the future.
Yeah, it is.
Appreciate that, Fappy. Don't forget, you can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. So when you're on your lunch break tomorrow, Fappy, you can listen or watch this podcast. Mm-hmm. Whenever you feel like it. Pauses, no stream required. Can I have your social security number, Megan? Please, thanks.
Shop sale going on right now. I'm thinking about Monster Hunter Rise. Listen, Matthew, Monster Hunter Rise is fucking awesome, and they just put out the very last new monster, I think, yesterday. So, it's good. It's very good. That's
Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't looked at the sale, to be honest. Let's see. At it.
We got a couple minutes.
All right, just pull it up.
Let's pull it up. I got you, Matthew. Let's take a look. Also, Matthew, I would direct you toward our buddy Alex Switch Corner, youtube.com/Switch Corner. My man's got great deal videos. I edit for some of those videos for him. So I got a vested interest as well. I got a vested interest if you click on it. So I'm just joking. I mean, I do, but I'm just joking. He's a good buddy. Watch his videos. Lots of good sales videos.
What's the date today?
The 8th. Awesome, Matthew. You probably watched the video that I edited for him.
There we go. I found something.
BDBDB.
I wonder what.
And Matthew, you might see him in the chat. You might see him in the chat a little bit later. He always pops in and brings his negative energy. His Brit negative energy.
It's possible.
He's so different in real life than his videos. He's a robot in his videos. A good in a good way. You know, he gives you the information. Let's see. Or the Ori games are on sale. Those are beautiful in the OLED.
Those are good. They look great on the OLED.
I recommend both those games, Matthew. Both Ori games.
I have a video about the best games for the OLED somewhere back.
Watch your go to Drip's YouTube there, Matthew. He's got. I'm sure he's got those videos. The games are the same now than they were back then. Just a couple extra, obviously. Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Skywalker Saga.
Games Fest. Yeah, I saw he did post something from there earlier. It's
not an OLED
over,
game. I would. What? What's over?
Summer Game Fest. It was just. I mean, the presentation thing was like a couple hours. I don't know what else they're doing there.
Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is not an OLED game. It doesn't look better on the OLED or anything, but it's a very good game, and I would recommend that. On sales, trying to see real fast.
300 from Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and an OLED. It's a good deal.
Very good.
It's a good deal. I need new music.
Street Fighter is on sale. That's cool. Trying to see. Nothing else catching my eye here.
Ooh, Mortal Kombat 1 looked pretty badass, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. You have like cameo fighters, so you have a button and you press the button and you can press a certain direction or whatever, and you will have somebody else come in and fight with you for you can bring him in for combo. I don't know, it was cool. It was very cool.
Cool.
But it was all people from like the actual Mortal Kombat 1, you know what I mean? Like Sonya Blade had her like green tights on.
Yeah.
I saw like Jax come in with his black pants with the red stripes, but it was cool.
Oh, by the way, thinking about it as well, speaking about Switch Corner, Matthew and Drip, we did that episode with Alex like long time ago. Like that was season 1, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and watch our season 1, Matt. We had Alex on there talking with us. I see the Zelda's Collector Edition. How's the game? Oh, Matthew, you haven't seen our podcast in the past few weeks, have you?
Clearly.
Go look at our past few episodes.
I mean, we're
going to talk about it tonight. Yeah, we are going to talk about it a little bit.
Spoiler free.
Spoiler free, as always, until we tell you otherwise.
Oh, I cried, dude. Oh, I cried.
Save it. Drip Media. Speaking of which, let's do that now. Want to get into
going
this?
in?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do this, guys. Get this pre-show sign off the screen. All right, my buttons. My buttons. Every week I forget my buttons. Let's see.
Yeah, it's already 8:38.
Yeah, let's do this. Well, we started 15 minutes late, remember?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
You're good. Let's buttons.
Found a receipt for my pizza.
Drip.
What?
We're trying to start the podcast.
Oh, okay.
You're lucky I messed up the buttons.
Oh, we're good. Fine.
Oh, that's the draft chime. That's not the right one.
I'm so glad you know the buttons.
I always forget, man. I need a Stream Deck.
Right. Label them. Put a little piece of tape on them.
What, the size of a thumbnail? No.
Yes.
All right. This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip G podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is Hoster Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our video podcast over on youtube.com/DripGeeb. Drip, before I say how you doing, I actually forgot. I was going to make a change to our intro this week because I'm pretty sure Google Podcasts is like not even a thing anymore. I think it might still be around, but they're replacing it in Google style. They're replacing it with
Google never does things like that. That's
they're replacing it with I believe YouTube Music. So in YouTube Music, you can listen to podcasts.
Okay, well,
YouTube
that's
Music.
Cool.
So in typical Google fashion, while Google Podcasts is still around, I believe they want you to go to YouTube Podcasts or YouTube Music.
Well, that's cool. I actually
which
use
has
that,
the podcast. So. Even the free YouTube Music has the podcasts. Anyway, I just want to mention that real fast.
Well, that's good for me when I go listen to our podcast back.
Yeah.
I can just listen to it, and that's
you can. It's fantastic. You can do that, and you don't need to have the YouTube Premium either to use YouTube Music.
I do have that, but
I mean, a lot of people do. If you have YouTube Premium, you have YouTube Music, which also means you have YouTube Podcasts. Or it's not even. Why didn't they just call it YouTube Podcast Drip? I don't know, but this is neither here nor there.
I mean, why did they? Why did they make Stadia and then
we did a podcast episode where we kind of trashed Google for all the dumb crap that they've done in the past. That's not this episode though. Drip, how are you doing this week? I know that you and I both have finally finished Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes, I, in fact, just wiped away my Tears of the Kingdom because I literally just finished it before we started talking pre-show stuff. It was literally, I don't know. What time is it? It was an hour ago. About an hour ago, I finished it.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Wow. Like, I'm not done. Obviously, I'm not done with the game. But the story, I am done with the story. I know the story. This is the best Zelda game. This is the best Zelda game.
Wow, wait. You're making a proclamation already? Wait, I wasn't ready for this.
I'm not saying it's my favorite Zelda game. It is the best.
Okay.
This is the best story in a Zelda game. For sure. This is better than Twilight Princess story.
All right. Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. I was not ready for this.
The ending is very, very good, dude. It's so good.
Drip, hold on. I need to stop you because you said two things. You said this is the best Zelda game, and it's also the best story in Zelda games. How does that not make it the best? Your favorite Zelda game?
Already explained this to you. We had this conversation. Because there was a time in my life, and Twilight Princess is more than just the story. It's more than the game. It was what's happening in my life. It's where I was at. That's why it's more than just the game. It's more than just the pieces of it's my favorite for sentimental reasons.
I understand that. It's just a little weird.
This game is...
Why can't it be number 2? It can have all its Sentinel stuff, but also be number 2 because that's where it deserves to be. It sounds like...
I'm not going to say anything about a new order of my Zelda games yet. I'm going to take a little bit of time to at least let this literally just happen. But I can tell you this is the best story a Zelda game has ever had.
Yeah. It's so good, dude, that I'm ready to... I've actually put a medallion down. Like I had the forethought to put a medallion down, where you need to be, just to make sure that I can go back.
I don't even have that yet.
Do that.
I
have a maxed. Like I said, Drip on the phone with you the other night. What have you done in this game? Because you have nothing.
I've done a lot.
You have nothing and done nothing. Yeah, you played 100 hours. I don't understand.
I got a ton of outfits. All right, got a ton of outfits. I can look cool anywhere.
I mean, that's the one thing I don't.
Ready for any weather. Ready for any weather.
Anyway, I have all the medallions you can get, which is, spoilers, slightly more than one of them. I put a medallion down there because that's gonna be something I want to replay.
And you can keep those around too, right? Because I saw you can get them.
Just like they're no different than Breath of the Wild. They're the same things as Breath of the Wild.
I think I have one of them. I just can't do anything with it. I got it out of a chest.
I don't think you can't get those out of a chest. They're not the. We're not talking about the same thing here.
Okay.
I'm talking about
what I have is something different.
Yeah, remember in Breath of the Wild that was included in the DLC in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
you got a medallion that you could place and it acts like a shrine spawn point.
Yeah,
you get those in this game too. You just get 3 of them, but the only way to get them is to I won't spoil that, but you get them from somebody.
Okay, I got you. Well, I got something that said something about a medallion out of a chest. I don't want to say where because it's kind of a spoiler. Yeah. But I didn't read it. I just saw it said medallion something. I was trying to, because I was there to get something else, so it wasn't like the main thing going on.
We'll talk about that off stream. I'm sure I can.
Yeah. But dude, wow, holy crap, man, and just the whole everything, like the final boss battle sequence of like the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to tell this story before we move on. I got lost the other night. Geeb, you already know this, but I got lost the other night. I had just finished the thing that happens right before you go to the last part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to Lookout Landing, and I was like, okay, it seems like I'm going to have to start something to go get a clue to where this guy's at. I was like, I'm not going to go do that. I'm not going to go start that yet. I'm going to go explore. I want to get the Hylian shield. I want to, get some better armor. I want to make sure I'm prepared before I go start to do this. Next thing I know, I'm just exploring around, and I end up, I don't know,
you end up in a place you don't. You should not be
going through this area, and there's a Lionel in this area. I'm like, that is a funny place for a Lionel to be. Why is he here? Why is that guy here? And why is he like level 95? Like
they have levels?
I'm just saying, he's a high level one. He's a very high level one.
Yeah.
So I took him down,
Yeah,
no
as
deal.
you do.
No big deal. And I kept going, and I noticed the music starts getting a little bit, I start hearing some organs and some stuff, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. And then I end up in a place that I'm like, oh, I've seen this. I know where I'm at now. Oh, shit. I know exactly where I'm at. Why am I here? Why am I here? And then I went and tried, but by the time I got there, I had like 3 hearts. All the other ones were like broken from the gloom
hearts, yeah.
And I wasn't prepared for any of it, so I had no way to fix it. I did okay for only having 3 hearts down there, though. Did all right.
Yeah, it sounds like you did. I can't wait for you to tell that story in its entirety when we do our spoiler cast at some point coming up. I mean, it's already we're almost a month. By the time you listen to our next podcast episode, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a month after Tears of the Kingdom has come out. So I mean that. I don't know. After a month, Drip and I will really start to think about when the spoiler episode of Zelda is going to be out.
It won't be next week, but we got to start having that conversation soon.
Right. Yeah, we'll open that dialogue. We'll behind the scenes. We'll figure out when that's going to be. I think a month is enough time for most people to finish the story. However, not really though, because Drip, you finished the game at 90 hours. I finished the game at 90 hours.
95 is where I'm at.
Yeah,
now.
I'm at 100 now, but I finished the game at 90, and of course you do some extra exploring. It's not like I only did story stuff, but I'm trying to think. Knowing what I did, I have every side quest I pretty much ignored. I almost did no side quests.
I've not scratched the surface. I've not even scratched the surface of this game.
It says like I've done 20 out of like 140, and that doesn't count the shrine quests I haven't done. It's just like all of them. And there's a bunch of other, because they categorize it differently in this game. There's like 2 levels of side quests and shrine quests. There's like 3 categories. So anyway, out of those 3 categories, I think I have like 200 outstanding, unfinished side quests. So just got to give you guys a perspective. It's not like I've been doing side quests for 100 hours. So like, I've been really trying to progress the story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I've been doing is progressing the story.
Yeah. So like,
who said it was? What they say? 49 hours?
Around 50 hours. Yeah. Which I think is possible. I think it's possible.
Man. I don't think I can do that in that short amount. Maybe now that I've done it once, maybe.
I think it is very possible to get the game done in 50 hours. It's going to be difficult. I would say it's a 70-hour game. For a normal average playthrough that includes some exploring, 70 hours, which is insane. I think if you go a little bit above like I did, and it sounds like you did as well, it's about 90 hours.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to get close to finishing the game before you actually finish the story, I mean, who freaking knows, dude? It could be a 300-hour game easy peasy. If you're trying to 100% the game, this is probably 500 hours, like easy. I don't know about you. What do you think?
I don't know. I honestly, I'm just trying to think back to like what I did. Like, what have I been doing for 95 hours? I mean, the story.
Well, if you ask me, nothing, because everything you said you've
I fight done stuff. I like to fight stuff.
Yeah.
If I spot a Lionel, man, I'm going and I'm fucking that dude up. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna have words. We're gonna do that. I like to fight things. I don't know. Yeah, I get lost too. That's another thing. I see stuff. It's just the same thing as Breath of the Wild. See something out in the distance, like, oh, look at that. But then halfway when I get there, I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
that's how it happens.
Right. Well, Drip. Speaking of Zelda, and this episode's not all about Zelda. We just kind of figured throw that in there real fast. In addition to that, the Zelda news that we have, Drip, is pretty exciting. It's unofficial. It's rumored. I don't have an article about it. It seems like you might.
I mean, I have a little bit of information. I mean,
Zelda movie rumors are getting hot and steady. Or hot, I don't know, what's the word? The phrase, I don't know. They're getting
heavy?
Hot and heavy. I was saying hot and steady.
Hot and heavy. That. Oh, I hate it when my dad
Dude, I mean, I am an elderly man at this point,
find something new to say, man.
That rumors are jiving. I don't know.
They're the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
I like that one.
Anyway,
it looks like Universal Illumination.
I apologize for the jokes.
They're looks like they're close to signing a deal with Nintendo to get this done. What do you think about that? I mean, how do you feel that Illumination's going to do this? Same people did Mario. Mario was good, but this is Zelda.
Yeah, I think I've made my thoughts pretty clear about this already. I've said on this podcast.
You want live action?
Otherwise, I want a live action. I want real actors and actresses on screen. I don't want animation. However, Drip, it's not like I think it's impossible. I think there is a way we can get a really great Zelda animated movie as long as they stick to, being the best word I can think of is serious, because the way the Mario movie was, it was very like. I mean, the very premise of Mario in general is silly, right? It's
right.
An
Well,
Italian,
yeah, it was an
Italian plumber
movie.
from Brooklyn, and it's like they can't just try to hit. They can't just try to hit that same audience.
No.
They have to hit.
It can't. They can't do that.
Like our buddy Hari in Discord earlier had said, he wished it was Studio Ghibli, and I agree, because that they have a history of making really good, serious, animated films, and I feel like that would have been a way better fit.
I mean, yeah, that would have been great, but
it makes sense though why it's Illumination. I understand.
Yeah, and think about it like this: you can still have a little bit of comedy and still be serious.
Of course.
Look at every Marvel movie. Look at every Star Wars movie. All of them have some have a little too much, and you can walk that line. It's definitely a thin line, but I mean, it can be done. It can be done tastefully.
Yeah.
To where it still has more of a serious tone, but it's still for everyone. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
And my biggest thing is, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, think about what Illumination's done, man. Like, the Lorax. Fantastic. Great movie.
I enjoyed that one.
I mean, the Mario movie. What are some other ones? Secret Life of Pets. Fantastic. Minions.
I was gonna say I enjoyed Minions. I think I enjoyed Despicable Me. Well, actually, I've not seen a Minions movie yet. I've only seen Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Have you seen Despicable Me 2?
I don't think so. I don't think I have.
It's good. They're all good. That's my point. Is if anybody's making this, I feel like I could trust this studio to make this movie and do it some justice. I mean, I'm not really worried about that. What I am more I don't know if I would say concerned with, but the thing I wonder the most is like, what Link are we getting? Like, what Link would we get? Are we getting Blue Tunic, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Link, or are we going to get Green Tunic, old school? I mean, who knows? Maybe we get a Wind Waker movie. What are we getting?
That would be interesting for a couple of reasons. One, we still have yet to see Wind Waker HD ported to the Switch. So what a better time to port that to the Switch with an announcement of a movie with that same kind of art style.
Could you imagine if they had a Wind Waker? Oh, God, that would be so cool. I don't care if it's the same exact story as the game. Like, I'm totally good with it. Just make it into a movie. I'd be down with that.
Honestly, it's hard for me to really kind of imagine what it could look like. I don't have the imagination required to kind of think of what that movie would look like. That I don't get paid for that. That's someone else's problem. All I want is it to be serious, and I don't mean lack of comedy, because the Zelda games themselves. I mean, Beetle's existence is ridiculous.
It's
and there's so many other characters in the game, all of the games, whether they're the repeating like Beetle or one-offs, kind of like I don't know, I can't think of anything right now of Breath of the Wild, but
I understand what you mean. Yeah,
I mean, it's very possible to do both. But like the overall tone is seriousness and like a drama. I don't want a comedy Zelda. I want a drama.
Yeah, I would want that too. I would definitely want that too. And again, going back to the same thing, I think Illumination is they're a studio that you can trust to do the right thing with. Name a bad movie. Name a bad movie from Illumination. I don't think there are any.
I'm the wrong guy to ask that question.
You are the wrong guy to ask. I can't think of any more. Horton Hears a Who.
I saw that
Grinch.
one. That's great.
The Grinch. The Grinch.
The remake Grinch I don't like.
It's fine. Nothing wrong with it.
I'm too much of a big fan.
You're a Jim Carrey guy, aren't you?
Well, I also enjoy the original very, very much so as well. So I love the original, and I love Jim Carrey. I'm a big Jim Carrey guy.
No, okay. Despicable Me 3 is one I did not like. I actually got up out of the theater when I went to see that.
Well, I feel like you should remember that a little bit faster.
Shit.
How many times do you walk out of the theater, Drip?
Well, there was other stuff going on too. The only reason I was even there is because I didn't want to be here. So that's a whole nother story.
It's not about what we're talking about.
Yeah, totally different things. I really wasn't that worried about being in there. I was more worried about just not being here.
Yeah, understandable.
But it wasn't that good. But that, like, other than that, man, everything's been great, and it probably was okay. I was probably just not in the mindset to give it the attention that it deserved, clearly.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think they do fine. I would like to see what they would do. Would they do an original story, something from one of the games, and maybe a spin-off, an exact replica of a game? And they could go any way with it. I mean, they did. What did they do with Mario? They did, I mean, loosely, like, Easter eggs like crazy. So it was like loosely based off of like the story of the game, which is none. That's the difference, though.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Mario doesn't have a story. Zelda games all have stories. So there's a lot more you could pull from there. You could make an original story out of just bits and pieces from every game, really.
Absolutely.
That
you can also just you can just copy and paste the original Breath of the Wild story, albeit not that much, but kind of expand on it and make a movie out of that. I mean, you could easily do that. You know, you wake up after 100 years. Boom.
God, they could make the movie.
You know, what do you do?
You know, they could make the movie that happened 100 years ago.
That too. I mean, there's endless possibilities. The point is, the rumors are out there. They seem a little serious. We'll keep an eye on it, and of course, we'll cover something when something's more official or official at all.
I mean, honestly, it's happening, man.
It just
we
makes
knew
too
this
much
was
sense.
happening months ago. We knew this was happening months ago. I mean, like I said, I made a short about this before the Mario movie even came out. There's been talks about this. We knew this was going to happen. We're going to see Zelda. We're going to see Donkey Kong in his own movie. We're going to see Luigi. I mean, I bet we get a Luigi's Mansion movie. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Hey, I'm excited for the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. I'm excited for it.
I want a Metroid movie, man. Give me a Metroid movie.
Oh, man.
Sweet.
And that's awesome. Going to feed right off the success of the Zelda one, the same kind of feel.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, man, the possibilities are endless. It's such a good... I need to remake my video of I love my Switch / it's such a good time to be a Nintendo fan right now. In this day and age is the best time to be a Nintendo fan. Yeah. Out of all time, this is the best time. I still believe it, and it's only getting better from here. Now we're talking about movies.
Geeb, it's also, in my opinion, a great time to buy a Switch.
Oh, hot, boom! You deserve that draft sound. Your reward is a draft sound. What the best segue of the show maybe ever. It's
ever.
This is the original episode. Topic was gonna be all about the Nintendo Switch and is it a good time to buy? I mean, Drip, you posted your video about that today. It kind of was, we fed off that idea was fed off the same idea of the podcast for tonight, and I mean. So go ahead and just spoil your episode there on YouTube, Drip. And you guys just go watch it. We'll link it down below. I don't have it right now for the stream people, but I will link that down below when it's posted. Is it a good time to buy a Switch right now, Drip?
I honestly think it's the best time to buy a Switch if you don't have one. You have more options than anyone's ever had to buy a Switch right now. Not only just the Switch, we have a full library. We just got the last big game. We just got it, and it's arguably the best one on the system. Actually, I don't think it's even close. It's definitely the best one.
It's not close.
Not even close.
There are some of those people out there like, but Mario Odyssey. Now, Mega, I know it's your favorite game, but is it a better game? I need to know from Mega.
Fantastic.
I want to hear what Mega has to say because Mega's is playing the crap out of this game as well. Because Mega, I know he's a big Mario guy and he loves Mario Odyssey, and I agree, it's a great game. I want to know what he thinks. Does he think that Mario Odyssey is better than Tears of the Kingdom? I want to know because he's a big Mario guy. So I would expect him to kind of lean that way, but who knows?
One of my kids started Mario Odyssey. Actually, she started she started Tears of the Kingdom first and didn't get very far. And she was like, you know what? I think I'm going to move on. But she started Mario Odyssey. She's liking that. She's actually moving through that pretty quickly.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, okay. You've got your mainline Mario game already here. We've had that for a while.
Yep.
You've got 2 amazing Zelda games. And one's a sequel to the other. Like, first off, it's rare that you get 2 Zelda games on a system. Well, it's not that rare. But the fact that these are as high quality as they are and they're connected, like, that's just cool right there. But, I mean, think about all the other games that we have. And there's something for everybody. You got your Kirby's. How many Kirby games are on the Switch? 3? 4? 5?
Too many, in my opinion.
God, there's a ton. We got a Yoshi game. We've got, Mario Kart with brand. I mean, basically, we got Mario Kart and then Mario Kart again. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and then another Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the DLC. I mean, it's basically an entire new game of tracks. I mean, tracks anyway. Gameplay's the same.
We got remakes galore. We have
we've got the entire Wii U,
Metroid Prime. We got Super Smash Ultimate, which is the original game. There's a couple Fire Emblem games. One is ported, one's a brand new one. You had already mentioned Animal Crossing. Luigi's Mansion 3 is an original on the Switch.
Dude, Luigi's Mansion 3 is amazing.
We got a port, Super Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury, which is an incredible little extra game, 5-hour game or so.
In my opinion, worth the $60 itself.
Agreed. We got we got third-party games as well. Like Hades is a great one. We got Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, that's everywhere though.
Which is an amazing game. Yeah,
that's also good.
Yeah, but they're
also
better. Everything's listen. As long as the games perform well, everything's better on the Switch, in my opinion, because you have that factor, which is another reason why it's never a bad time to buy a Switch. That's why I think it's a good time to buy a Switch as well, Drip, because it's never a bad time. The Switch is the only only true hybrid system. The Steam Deck comes close. It does dock, but it does not come with. Yes, but here's the difference, dude. The Switch is plug and play. It comes with you, but you spend your money, and it has the features from the second you open the box. Where Steam Deck is a little bit less convenient overall. It's bigger, not nearly as portable, and the dock is separate. But even still, it's not as cool. Where the Switch dock, you just place it right in.
Well, it doesn't work like that either.
Slots right in. Whereas the Steam Deck, you got to put a cord into it.
Yeah, but even when you just put that cord into it, it doesn't just work.
Yeah,
you have to go into the settings and make sure it's set to do the stuff for the display and this and that. Yeah, it's not plug and play whatsoever.
Yeah, so look, I'm not knocking Steam Deck. Don't take it as that,
I love
everyone.
My Steam Deck.
What I'm saying, because trust me, I want a Steam Deck so bad. But what I'm saying is that the Switch is just better at what it does. What the Switch does, there is no comp on the market. There is no comp. It's the best, and it will continue to be the best. That's why there's no price reduced.
That is one thing, man. God, no,
I don't think it's a problem.
Dude, that's weird.
Okay, let me explain this one because I don't think it's a problem. I see no problem with it, and here's why. Two things: inflation, right? Everything's going up these days, but guess what's not going up? The Nintendo Switch. It's $300, $200 for Switch Lite, $350 for the OLED, and one could argue that that's not worth it. However, that $50 is not worth it. However, don't forget, everyone kind of conveniently forgets that the OLED has more storage. So if you want to look at the OLED, it's not only a screen upgrade and a kickstand and chassis upgrade and overall better hardware upgrade, but in addition to that, gives you extra storage.
Yeah, it's 32 gigs extra. I mean,
but it's another. I
guess so.
32 gigs is the $300 option, and 64 gigs is the $350 option. I mean, that's the way I look at it, and it hasn't gone up. And as long as it's not going up, it's not going.
But we're in year 7. We are in year 7 of a console that came out 2017, and it's still full price. Think about that. Look back. That does not happen. That doesn't happen. It's really weird. And even with Nintendo, they dropped the Wii U quick. They dropped. I mean, not quick, but I mean they dropped it appropriately. I mean, it wasn't selling. But I mean, they did it with the Wii. They did it with 3DSs, 2DSs. They've done it with literally everything else.
Yeah.
Just not the Switch, which I don't know. I mean, maybe they were waiting for Tears of the Kingdom. Like, we'll still sell this thing at full price because this game's gonna sell some systems.
Honestly, you want to know my real reason why this console is not going down in price anytime soon?
Yes, tell me please.
Well, it might come down soon. I shouldn't say that because this is the end, and we'll get to that in a second. But it's because, and everyone hates when you bring this up, but I mean, maybe you don't know business like I do. But as business goes, hey, we even still with this, there is a decline in the Switch sales. I won't deny that. We can see the decline. But it's not like crazy significant.
They're still selling fine.
They're still selling real nice. It may not be the top dog anymore and it shouldn't because PS5 is available and it's such a better
and the only
system overall.
The only reason it was for so long anyway is just because they couldn't get enough PS5 systems out on shelves. That's the only reason why.
So let me finish my thought. While it's not the top dog here, it's still selling really well. And why would you bother lowering your price at this point? Once I don't know the numbers offhand, but if once they go down significantly, I think is the time to drop the price. We haven't had that significant drop yet. You wait till the significant drop, and then it brings the numbers back up. It's not time yet. It may never be time because Drip, mini segue. We could be at the very end. We're looking. We can see the. I think we're at the point now. We're way out there.
I told you last week, man. The sun's setting. We're enjoying the sunset right now. I think credits are starting to roll. It's all good. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
And maybe we never get to the point where they can drop the price because the next thing's already gonna be out. And I don't know, Drip. I don't know about you. We talked about this beforehand. I see a new system, and Geeb predicts in my mind here, my crystal ball. I think we see something between the next 6 or 18 months, right? Between the next 6 or 18 months, we will at the very least have an announcement of something. And most likely by 18 months, we will have something in our hands. That's how I feel about the situation here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take your 6 to 18 months and raise you. I will say the next 6 to 8 months. And I mean, I think that's even giving it enough time that we're going to see the next thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what month is it now?
It is July. Or sorry, June.
No,
excuse me. It is
so
June.
Not
so
this
6
month,
months would
July.
be January 1st of 2024.
Okay. Yeah, 6 to 8 months. Yep. I'll say 6 to 8 months. Yep. That's where I'll go. I think we'll see it by next March.
Yeah, I think no earlier than that. But I don't think much later than that either. Like I said, my 6 to 18 months, and that's pushing it. The 18 months is more so when we actually get to play on it.
Oh yeah, if we don't see it, if it's not going to be like this year, like enough time to get it out for the holiday, then it will be months after Christmas. Because they really don't want to have a bunch of pissed off people that just bought a Switch for Christmas and then announced the thing.
Again, bad for business.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. But yeah, March. And that's the end of their fiscal year too, so that they could, start, Q1 for them super strong, drop the price of the Switch, then get the rest of those out the door. To people who are like, I'm not gonna buy that thing. I'll just, it plays the same games. He's just like, whatever. Like there'll be reasons people can say in their head, like, I'll buy a Switch now. It's it's not $350. It's what, $279 for an OLED, something like that. Like, oh yeah,
that'd be sick. That is a hell of a deal. That screen on the OLED is worth
it's beautiful.
every dollar of that $279.
Yeah, my 7-year-old got to play with her OLED. I told you that, right?
No.
Oh, I'll have to tell you about that. She got to play with an OLED for the first time. She was like, "Oh, wow." Like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Like this is a big difference. It's like, yeah. She was used to playing on the light.
Mm-hmm. The light. Yeah, I mean, that's night and day right there.
Oh, it's night and day for both. But either way, that would be a great price. And I mean, another thing, I did talk about this too, like the fact that we have so many options in what you can make your Switch look like. When you like Zelda, get a Zelda Switch.
Yeah.
You like Splatoon, get a Splatoon Switch. You like Pokemon, you probably like Pokemon. Everybody likes Pokemon. There's an ugly Pokemon Switch out there for you too.
Yeah,
hideous,
for $350. Let's round it up for $400. You can have a Nintendo Switch OLED themed, like the Legend of Zelda, or let's just say your favorite theme Switch, with whether that's Splatoon, Pokemon, or Zelda, and for an extra cost that's going to round it up to around $400 total. Mm-hmm. You can also have your favorite game on the probably the best version of that series' games, whether that's Splatoon 3, the best Splatoon game, or the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion, the best Pokemon games, and or Zelda, in my opinion. I know Pokemon fans are going to be like, "Oh, but I love
that's what I'm saying. I'm not touching that one.
I am. Listen, it's my favorite Pokemon game.
Geeb said it, not me.
It's my favorite Pokemon game. The Scarlet and Violet's my favorite Pokemon game that's ever come out. So I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
It's the best Pokemon game.
Say it.
That's ever come out with the best not the best special edition. I won't go that far, but it's got the special edition OLED or the Zelda OLED with the best Zelda game that's ever come out. You can have that.
Yeah.
Right now.
And you have an Animal Crossing.
Would you
Switch.
pass it up? I forgot about that. Yeah. You get your for less. to 300, and they're way more available. Readily available.
Dude, I see those everywhere. Every single time I go to Target, Walmart, and there's Animal Crossing ones always.
Yeah. Question drip. Kind of two questions. We kind of talked about this last week. Whether or not we're getting whether we're getting Zelda games. I'm sorry, Nintendo games anymore. Are we getting any more first party things on the Switch?
Yeah.
But here's a more interesting question from Matt Dillon in the chat. They're not really a question. They're just kind of saying, I hope there's not going forward. I hope the games are not $70 on the Switch. I don't think. I really don't think that's gonna happen.
No, because I don't think there's gonna be any big first party games to come out, and they're not gonna charge. They're not going to charge $70 for ports because that's probably what we're getting is ports.
Right. We already got Pikmin 4 coming out, and that's not $70. That's first party Nintendo.
Well, they said this is not going to be every game. They said this is going to be on a game to game basis, based on whatever they want to base it on. That's fine, dude. It's $10. It's $10. Like, I know everybody's really mad about the $70 thing, but man. I just finished this game. I tell you what, I would have paid $100 for it if I'd known it. If I'd have known it was going to be that, I would have paid $100 for it.
I've already said in the past on podcasts and everything, I would have paid $100 for Breath of the Wild, and I did in fact pay $150 for Tears of the Kingdom. Actually, if you want to get technical here,
you paid way more than that.
I paid $230.
Yeah,
because I got the digital version as well as the collector's edition, and that was money well spent. I don't have a lot of money right now, but that was money well spent. Okay, that I am gonna cherish the collector's edition, the OLED. I'm not even including the OLED Switch in that price. I'm gonna cherish that OLED Switch that my fiance and I will share through our life together, as on our journey as people together. And if
you guys ever get a divorce, man, that'll be like the thing you're going to court over. Like, I'm taking the Switch. No, it's mine.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably just split up like this. Let me bring over to this my screen alone here. We're gonna separate it like this. I'm gonna keep this Zelda dock right here because
then she can have the Joy-Cons.
Because that's the way we have it. She has the tablet and the Joy-Cons. I have the dock over here. That's how we kind of keep our relationship cool, calm, and collected.
All right, that's good. I like that. I like that. That's good.
But listen, I'm gonna scrub this from the internet because if we ever get divorced, I said when. If we ever get divorced, if we ever get divorced, then I have to erase this from the internet because they can't see this because I don't want to. I need it all, right?
Yeah, you have to at least try to fight for all of it. Yeah,
totally. You can have the kids, the dogs. I need the Zelda OLED.
Yeah, I need the Zelda Switch. It's just non-negotiable. Sorry. But yeah, I think there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more Nintendo games. They're not just gonna not put anything out. That's the thing. They did this. What did they do this with? Was it the Wii? They just stopped putting games out. But God, they let the Wii go way too long. And there was so many different things. I told you about this earlier in the week. I want to do a podcast where we talk about the Wii, all the things that were going on with the Wii and why it was so successful. Because it was successful, but it was successful if you looked at it from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? If you looked internally at what was actually happening, like it wasn't. It sold a lot, but it sold to the wrong people. Like the hardcore gamer people, they were like, no, we're okay. And grandma in a nursing home was playing, Wii Fit or whatever. But I mean, we'll get it. I want to talk about that and like the transition to the Wii U. It's all just very interesting stuff.
We're gonna have a podcast on that idea. I've been thinking about a podcast on that idea for a while.
I want to talk about that in depth.
You brought up that idea recently, so we're definitely gonna rehash some ideas and bring that up.
Yeah, I really want to talk about that. But I mean, I don't think they're gonna do something stupid like that with the Switch. I think they've learned how to navigate this stuff. It's still doing well. They can still sell games on this system easy. Like I mean, you could put
10 million in 3 days, drip.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You could put anything
year
out.
7.
You could put anything out at this point, and it will at least sell some. But as we've said, and I think everybody pretty much agrees at this point, the new thing's coming sometime soon. So they're not focusing on developing games for the Switch anymore. They're focusing on that. Like everyone who's making games is not making games for the Switch right now. They're making games for whatever that thing is. That's the thing. So we're gonna get games. There'll be ports. There'll be smaller titles. We'll get some third-party stuff. I mean, that Sonic game's coming to Switch. The one from the showcase today or whatever. That looked cool.
Yeah, but we're not
Prince of Persia's coming to Switch too, I think. That looked cool too.
Yeah, I think what we can kind of say here is we're not going to be getting the. I mean, technically we're supposed to get Hogwarts, Switch Hogwarts Legacy version, but like, are we actually going to get it? I bet you.
That was supposed to be this month, wasn't it, or next month?
I would not be surprised to hear them just say, "Yep, we're going to cancel the Switch port. Sorry, everybody who pre-ordered, we'll refund you." I wouldn't be surprised to hear about that. We're not getting games on that level. We're not getting the
I still want to play
Jedi games. So
no, we're not on the Switch. I mean, I think those will be the last generate. Like we got with the Switch. This next thing will be more powerful. Not powerful enough to run the brand new stuff, but we'll get the Jedi Fallen Orders and the Jedi Survivors. You know what I mean? On that next thing, probably.
If it's another handheld, no, I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think Nintendo's interested in because I know Steam Deck is out right now and can play those games at least somewhat well, but I don't think Nintendo is interested in really going to that market. I think
no, you're right, but I mean,
with this, let me explain myself, because they're not interested in going to that market in the current thought process of their consoles, because right now it is a hybrid system. It's a hybrid system, so it's not ideal for home console stuff. It just gets the job done, but it's portable. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you on this. I think that's always been Nintendo. They've always just been a step behind. That's why all the game, like, we're getting, we didn't get a lot of PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 titles early in the Switch. We got PlayStation 3 games because it was kind of right there with, the Switch was kind of with the PlayStation 4, but still under that. We got last generation's games. You know what I mean? But I think they're still going to be getting us last generation's games.
Yeah.
On this.
Here's the thing, though. Something you haven't really thought about, and something as a guy who's like a tech enthusiast and like especially mobile stuff, you got to think about this. There are no limits when we're talking about a home console. Obviously, it needs to fit within your entertainment system. They need to design it to where it fits within your entertainment system. It can fit on top next to your TV without taking up the entire. It can't make it room sized, but they also can't make it too small because then it won't be powerful enough. But home consoles are larger, and they pull power at a big rate, and it doesn't matter how much power they pull. It doesn't matter their size to an extent. They just need to be powerful enough to kind of handle the. I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but here's my point, Drip. With mobile tech, there are limitations. It needs to be low powered. It can't be that, like, if there's a power cord into a wall outlet, it doesn't matter the power draw because it's just taken from the outlet. But it does matter for a portable because it needs that battery life. And we just don't have the tech right now to make a Switch-sized thing to be as powerful as something as the Steam Deck.
Okay, but I never said it was going to be as powerful as the Steam Deck.
I
just said it was going to bring
relatively
those types
close.
of games.
Because the things that are Steam Deck, there are like iNeo stuff and like there are stuff that are Switch-sized. But they get like an hour of battery life. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, you're forgetting a bunch of you're leaving out a bunch of this.
What am I leaving out?
Okay, first off, we're running the Switch right now. We're getting games like, I don't know, like just for instance, The Witcher 3. That was one that we thought couldn't come to the Switch. It doesn't drain battery any more than any other game. They've optimized it to run on the hardware. So we're talking about this hardware that we're running this on from 2015. I mean, yeah, you're right. It only has a certain battery, but if we got new chips, I mean, that was the whole point of the version 2. Same chip, it just was redone so it knew how to save battery life. It wasn't a bigger battery, it was a smarter chip. I mean, so I feel like that's pretty much what they've had this in mind the whole time, is to take this thing we're doing here, step it up a little bit, but try to keep around the same. I mean, I don't know.
Drip,
right.
They can't.
The battery.
They can't do that again. They can't have a Switch situation again with the next handheld. And here's why. It's good. It's the games are going to outgrow the console so fast, just like they did with the Switch. It didn't take very long for the games to outgrow the Switch, and if they do that again to where they have a Switch-sized thing with the newer chips that can run these newer games, they're just going to run them enough. Like Witcher runs enough.
I think we're going to see that, though,
it is such a low-resolution game. It's an amazing job. It's amazing game ports on the system, but it only runs enough. It's not good, really. It's not great, and it's not excellent. It's
then
just
you're expecting
barely
a lot
passable.
from the next Switch, then, because that's what it's going to be.
I guess I'm misinterpreting what you were saying, because I thought what you were saying was we need to get PS4 graphics on the next Switch.
PS4 on the next Switch?
That's what you sound like you kind of what you said. And
I don't think that's too far off, especially
but that's what the Steam Deck does. The Steam Deck does like PS4 style graphics right now.
Yeah, but there's other ways to do it. It doesn't have to be through pure power. All this DLSS technology, the upscaling stuff, I mean, that's what they've been talking about using to try to get it there, so it's not taking as much power. It's not having to run itself to death to do this stuff. So, I mean, we don't know what they're going to do. We have no idea what they're going to do. But
we don't know how, if that was possible, if it was possible to just release a console right now with DLSS that's going to run games at PS4 quality level graphics and something the size of the Nintendo Switch, if it was possible, wouldn't you see those on the market right already?
I don't know.
Why aren't they on the market? Why would Nintendo be the ones to be the first ones to put that in the market?
Well, I feel like it takes a long time to put these ideas together. So anybody who's putting stuff out now started after the Switch was successful and is just now getting it out. So even if this technology is something that Nintendo's using now, I mean, maybe the next ones we see from these people will have something like that in it, which would be smart. I mean, if that really does do what they say it does, I mean, it's perfect to put in a handheld like that.
It never does what they say it's going to do, and it never works as well as they say it's going to work. And I
I've seen it work. It does work.
If we were ready for them, because we all agree the next Switch is coming, and soon.
Yeah, the next Nintendo thing is
that
coming,
that would imply that if that console is going to have that kind of tech in it, that tech is already ready. Nintendo's not going to put groundbreaking tech into something. They don't do that.
DLSS it's out there, man. It's been out there for years.
In this format of a hybrid console in the size of the Nintendo Switch, because they're not going big like the Steam Deck. They're not doing that. They want to make sure kids can still hold it and make it as portable as the Switch.
I mean, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, I haven't looked into this in a while, but I am fairly certain that this is a technology that is easily put into a system like this.
Where is it?
I'm pretty sure.
If it's easy, where is it? That's my question. If it's easy, where is it? It doesn't exist on the market.
No, it doesn't. But nothing like the Switch existed on the market before the Switch either. So
now there's 1,000 of them, and they all just try to go with raw power, and then it's an hour battery life. So where's the tech?
If it's easy, I are saying the same thing.
Nintendo is but if Nintendo is easy, if Nintendo puts established tech and affordable tech, they do that. If it was if it was established, easy, and affordable, wouldn't it already be out on the stuff that costs a lot of money?
Oh, maybe that's why they've been waiting so long, because it wasn't quite affordable yet. And they knew it would be after all this stuff went down and everything went back to the way it was supposed to be. After that, it was going to be good and they could do it. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing you need and I know NVIDIA has some chips that have been rumored to be in the next Switch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What is the thing you need to be able to run the DLSS stuff? It's a certain it's a piece in the chip. I don't know. It's like
I don't know what it's called either.
CUDA cores.
It requires special hardware.
No, it's some kind of core. But yeah, it takes those things and then it can run the algorithms with those things. That's what it needs. The Switch right now doesn't have those. I do know that.
Right. We know that. I mean, it came out. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think there's.
It wasn't available during the Switch's time. I don't think.
Tensor cores. It's tensor cores. That's what it is. Tensor cores. That's what they're called.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what you need to be able to run these algorithms to make this happen. I think I don't know, but I think it's possible. I think it's not on the market now because, I mean, I think, like I said, I think a lot of these people saw the success of the Switch and they were like, we could do something like that, but make it powerful, and didn't even really stop to think like battery life, this and that. And they're, that's just kind of things they fought against probably through their development of their system the entire time. So how are we going to fight battery?
Yeah.
But I mean, this is, those were probably, I don't know, it was before this idea, I think. Because I mean, how long does it take to design one of these systems and actually get it out to the market? I don't know. I'm guessing a long time.
You mean in general or Nintendo ones?
Just in general. Like, how long do you think it took the Steam Deck?
Oh, I don't know. But the Steam Deck is one of the better ones in the market, right?
Yeah.
You look at you look at some of these Ionia ones. They drop every fucking 4 months, dude. and and every one has multiple big flaws and also multiple awesome features. But like the awesome features and the horrible flaws kind of both cancel each other out. So like none of these things are worth the money that they charge for them.
And that's what I was going to ask. How much do they charge? Those things are expensive.
It's all over the place. I think the cheapest one that I've seen is around $600, and then the most expensive it can go as far as you want. But I think like within reason, I think $1,500. I've seen one for that much.
So those things are out. That's out the window.
Mostly maybe iNeo. I think there's a couple other companies that dipping their toes in the water there.
Yeah, there's one. I can't remember the name of the other one.
Yeah, I can't remember their names, but iNeo is like the biggest one I can think of.
Yeah, there's another one that just came out that's decent, but
like the closest one that comes that's as cool as the Switch. It has an OLED screen. It's the size of an OLED, but the big screen is bigger. I'm sorry, it's the size of a Switch Lite, but the screen is bigger than the Switch Lite, and it's an OLED. It's got good power that's comparable to the Steam Deck. It's great, but like the battery life, I think it was Kevin Kenson. I can't remember. Literally an hour, like an hour while you're playing a game that performs really well. Like an hour. That is just.
Well, this thing's the same, man. The Steam Deck, like I told you, the best way to play this thing that I found so far, as like. Looks pretty good, way better than it looks on the Switch. Get you the battery life you need as long as you have good Wi-Fi. Just streaming Game Pass, like it works so well. It works so well, and the battery on that, you can get 5-6 hours easy. It just sips battery. But yeah, as soon as I go play, like.
Yeah, but you need 5-6 hours of raw power. You can't for Nintendo, their next console, it can't be a 1 hour console or a 5 hour console on
I agree.
It needs to be able to get 4 to 6 hours on its battery playing hardware games on the hardware, and I just don't know if we can get that with a sizable upgrade of quality at this time. I don't know within reason, and we can, but within the
keep it in a price range.
Keep it in a price range, and that is attractive to all ages.
Because even trying to compare it to something like a phone, dude, you can't do that. Phones are $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
more.
There's more tech in there, obviously too. But they're like $1,200. Like your iPhone Pro Maxes are like $1,200, and are glass and metal sandwiches, and also make phone calls and stuff. And
there's a lot of stuff in there.
There's a lot of stuff in there. But if you strip it down to just a screen and processing power, it's still not going to come in with near. It's going to be like one of these iNeo consoles that are like $600. And even still, phones batteries, while they're good for phone things for the most part, they're still, if you play mobile gamers are plugged into a wall, dude, or a battery pack. Like they're not. It's the same. They have the same issues. Mobile gamers with all this power. Our battery technology is much improved from what it was, let's say 5-10 years ago, but it's still so far away from what it needs to be for gaming. We're just now getting there for phones. Like phones, recent history. Some of the phones would had terrible iPhones even had small milliamp hour batteries that were not nearly big enough to last. The newer phones, I don't know, I can't really think of the specific iPhone here, but they didn't last very long doing phone things. We're just now getting to the point now where you can get a phone that does phone things efficiently, but we're not there for gaming, phone gaming. We're just
honestly, with what the Switch does, let's think about this. What do we get? What is it? 3 to 6 hours on the Switch battery life?
Oh yeah, the OLED is close to 6, depending on the game you're playing, and even more
for the power it's actually running. Think about that. We definitely should. It's good, but we should be able to get more. As far as batteries go, you're right. Like think about if we. I don't know. Think about where batteries will be at in 5 years from now. What a battery from 5 years from now would do on a Switch from today.
I think it would run it not as big as you think. I feel like you may think it'd be more than what it actually will. It depends if we get if we can get a significant discovery is the wrong word, but advancement.
Yeah.
We've gotten little advancements with batteries. So we're now able to stick a smaller size battery, but has more milliamps in it, which is the things that make it run.
So
You distract me with that old DB Yoda.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
All right, let me ask you this. Let's get back on the road here.
Yeah, sure.
So there's lots of different Switch models out there. There's lots of games. I mean, if you're going to buy one, you can literally look out right now and say, do I want this? Because this is what it is, or no. And, you know, the next one's coming. We're probably going to see it be backwards compatible, right? I mean, I'm not going to say with any certainty whatsoever, but I would imagine at this point, we're going to be able to play our Switch games on the Switch 2. Right?
You mean like cartridges or any of the games?
Just any of the games. I feel like we should be able to put those in there.
Stuff. Yeah, I think so. I would be shocked if they like, oh, sorry, the cartridges are smaller now, or they're bigger. Regardless, you know, they're not the same size and you can't use them. I would be shocked. I would be like, this is upsetting. And our podcast episode after the announcement would be cool as long as it'd be cool. But I'd be very angry, and that'd be a very angry.
Yeah,
podcast.
I don't know. I'd be pretty pissed about that. So, I mean, I don't know. I think now's a wonderful time to buy a Switch. Let me ask you this question before we wrap it up. And we've kind of talked about this, but what is the next thing? Is it a Switch 2? Is it just a Switch 2? Or is it something completely different and they're going to throw us a curveball and it's going to be like a home console that takes discs?
I feel like if Nintendo does the Nintendo thing, it's going to be something like different.
It'll just be augmented reality glasses called the Nintendo Vision.
Man, I forgot about the we didn't even talk about the Apple.
Nobody's gonna have one of those. The Apple, come on, man.
Oh my God, we need to do a podcast. Even if it's an extra one, maybe we should do an extra one, and like next week, and like talk about the Apple thing.
I'd be down with that.
Who cares if it does well or not on our channel? I don't care. I want to talk about it.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I haven't got to look into it a whole bunch, but man, it's that's a hell of a price. I'll say that. But what is it? What's the next Nintendo thing?
It's another variation of the Switch. I think they got to play it. I shouldn't say that, but because they played safe with the Wii going into the Wii U and making the Wii U, right?
Well,
at least they thought it was playing safe. They thought it was playing safe, but they botched the crap out of it. They ruined
everything with the way it was presented. Like when they showed it, I want to save this for that episode, but I'll tell you this: when they showed the Wii U, they didn't show the console. It was in the background in a couple pictures. All they showed was the controller. And they did that several times. So nobody knew what the hell they were looking at. Yeah. And it was called the first time they had it out, I don't even think they called it the Wii gamepad. They called it, I don't even know what they were calling it. But all the branding and stuff for the Wii, it was like the Wii motion this or the Wii this or the Wii that. So this was just the Wii, this. It's just another thing. Oh, this is just for the Wii? So it was so confusing. It made no sense. And they didn't show the Wii or the Wii U because it looked like the Wii. Back in the background, blurry.
Very close. It's very close to
looked just like it. So, I mean, everybody was confused. I don't think we're going to see that again. I think it's well documented how fucked that was. Like that was so bad. And I don't think they're going to do that again. I think they're going to be pretty clear with their marketing, but I mean, they could play it safe. You're right. They could play it safe. It could be a Switch 2 upgrade. I think your idea though with the making it kind of like a Wii U, I think it's possible.
It sounds, but Nintendo hears that. The first thing they think is that's scary because they don't want to repeat.
Oh yeah, it is.
But it's not at all. It's not. You don't mention the Wii U's name. What you do is you just take the features that were great about the Wii U and incorporate them into a home console hybrid, a true home. And we'll get to that when we do our episode, whenever we decide to do that, about my idea with the Wii U and the history of the Wii going into the Wii U, because that's all really interesting episode topic. I think we'll talk about. It's just about it's not about the Wii U at all. It's just about the features that were cool about it. How they can make those modern and put it into the Switch as it is and make a really badass freaking console.
Yeah. I mean, either way, if it's not that, I think that's the way to do it. That's what I want to see. But I mean, the thing is a new way to switch. That's what they need.
A new
they
way to
need more
switch.
power and another way to switch.
You know what would be a really good way
to
a new way to switch, Drip, would be kind of what the new PS5Q thing wants to do, except for instead of just being a screen and controller, it's a functional Switch tablet that switches via the Wi-Fi connection to a physical dock that has hardware inside of that, not just an empty shell, actual hardware inside that runs games on its own. That'd be the new Switch. That would be a new way to switch.
Yeah.
Is to.
Well, I mean, I think that's what they could do. Whatever it is.
My idea, which we'll get to another episode.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it is, if they just play it, a new way to switch. We got this. We got all the ways you played, plus this.
That's
plus
the
it's more
branding.
powerful.
That branding will be
plus,
everywhere. A new way to switch.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You can market that.
Oh, yeah.
A new way to switch. And you can even call it the new Nintendo Switch.
No, please don't. Please do not do that.
They did it with the 3DS, dude.
I know, and it sucked then, and it sucked with the Switch. Please name it something proper, like the Super
Whatever.
Switch.
They can call it the
Come
Switch
on,
2.
Nintendo.
They can call it the
grow
Switch 2.
Grow a pair. It's
won't
the
call it the
Super
Switch
2.
Switch. Ooh, if it's more powerful and it's got all this, it'd be cool if it was
It's
a
the
Switch.
Super Switch. It's got a new Switch. Switch your way.
Yeah, but I mean, God, this whole Super Switch, Super this, Super that, like, everybody's. This has been a thing for like.
Yeah.
I told you I was doing a bunch of research on the Wii U thing. Like they called it, whenever all the rumors came out about the Wii U, they were calling it the Super Wii.
Yeah.
There were some really stupid names that they thought it was going to be called too. But,
Speaking of some stupid names, this podcast needs to get off here. I'm just.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just joking, Drew. Our names are not stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, before we get off here, I got afraid for a second with the Twitch's guidelines that they put up and then removed them immediately. I got afraid for a second because apparently like their usernames were getting a change, and my username is not at all related to drugs at all. But if you Google Geeb, apparently there is some drug paraphernalia that I share. Geeb is apparently a drug paraphernalia thing in that world, which I never heard of or anything. So I actually got afraid, like, would my channel be just taken down? Or
hell yeah!
Because my Uncle Geeb,
damn drug addict,
Uncle Drugs, like no, like because
Uncle crackhead over here.
When my mom found out about what I was doing on the internet, and my name and everything, she Googled Uncle Geeb and she found this is before I really kind of established myself on the internet with content. But it was like she just found drugs things, and there was some YouTuber named Uncle Geeb, and his stuff was all about drugs. And she's like, she's like, you gotta change your name right now. I'm like, I can't, Mom. I've been streaming for like at this point it's like 5 months. Like I can't change my name now. Like it's.
I mean, you could, but
I'm Geeb.
Why?
Everyone knows me as Geeb. I can't change it.
Uncle Crackhead.
I was thinking about that. I got a little scared for a second. Like, not that I'm really gonna go back to Twitch any longer with all this crazy news that's come out recently.
Yeah,
but,
I think I'm done. I should mention that too. I may be streaming. You already know this, but I may be streaming Tears of the Kingdom, just doing fun stuff. No spoiler story stuff. Just finding armor, doing stuff like that on this channel tomorrow night.
Podcast channel.
Yes, the podcast channel tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Geeb will probably be on at least voice with me.
Yeah, so if you guys are listening to this episode tomorrow afternoon at some point, if you happen to listen to it when it comes out tonight, you'll probably be live on this podcast channel playing some Tears of the Kingdom. So,
yeah.
And I'll be there, and it'll be fun. If you don't see a live stream posted or around 8 p.m., whatever Drip decides to stream, then it's not happening.
There you go.
I don't think it's in stone, Drip. I don't think you've decided.
It's not in stone. I'm still thinking about it. I want to stream. I didn't want to stream the story, and I didn't want to stream the story, so I'm done with that now. Now I just want to go. I want to go find armor. I want to do shrines, collect some hearts, do the stuff.
Hey, if it goes well with you tomorrow night, I would be not against doing it myself on this channel as well. Just
there you go.
Playing some Tears of the Kingdom on the podcast channel. Why not? We need the watch hours. It's also it's not just the podcast. It's also YouTube.
We do need the watch hours.
We need the watch hours. So you guys want to hang out, watch us play some Tears of the Kingdom, and that'll be fun. But guys, in the stream, don't go anywhere. We're hanging out a little bit longer. Those of you listening on audio platforms after the fact, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We will see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
I need like a funny thing to say during this moment, because this is a moment where this screen just comes up on the screen here, and then I just kind of fade it out, at the end of the episode, and this is all muted so they can't hear it. But I want to say something funny. I want to have a funny thing to say during this portion of the stream. where no one gets to hear this except for you guys right now. What should be the funny thing that is said?
I don't know. Matthew Dillon. The link to my YouTube channel should be down below.
Down below, Matthew. Thanks for if you just found us recently, we appreciate you coming in.
I do appreciate you.
Both of our YouTube channels are linked down below. Mine as well. I just posted a video recently. Drip always posts videos every week that I edit mostly. But yeah. Give up on the people walking. What is that comment? I don't understand your comment. If you're trying to make us feel bad,
I think that's what it was.
We're grown-ass men. And it's going to take a lot more than a little mean comment. Meltdown.
Oh.
I won't ban you, so you can say something else dumb, then we'll just ban you.
Yeah. Anyway.
How we doing, everybody? How we doing? I already found YouTube.
Small world. Oh, nice. There you go. Perfect.
There it is. Thank you, Make Boy, for putting that little tizzy up there.
I'm
back, Hardy. What's up, Hardy? We just finished up. Oh, it's this window we're on. After show.
There you go.
Wait, where is it? Where you at? Oh, it's me. There we go. After show. Thank you, Mega, as well as my YouTube account. Appreciate you. Hey, Joe, we should just give up.
All right, cool.
Let's just end the stream. Later, guys. That's it. Yeah, we gave up. That's it. We're done. Only 9 people watching. We're a failure.
Yeah, dude.
I find out ironic reasons why Drip likes Twilight Princess is the most. Wait, why Drip likes TP is the most main reason I like T-Talk the most. I see. Interesting. Yeah. Like I think he's trying to say like the real life memories. Like
yeah.
Real life
He's
stuff.
like God. I mean, he's having the time of his life.
In
college, you too, yeah.
Well,
look at you.
I mean, I'm not in college, but
you're not.
Yeah,
but you're having the time of your life.
Yes, I am.
I mean, I'm having a good time in my life right now, but I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe here in like 4 or 5 days when I start thinking about this, maybe it'll be replaced. I'm not doing that right now, though.
Yeah. Should play games with better graphics.
Well, it probably won't be better graphics, but it may perform better as far as like steady frame rates. Should be able to get that.
Matthew. I think what's most important for the next variation of the Switch, I do think graphics are important, but I think what's most important for it, if it doesn't give us much of anything except for better performance, that's what it really needs. Is to where you play in Breath of the Wild and it's not chugging, right?
Yeah.
At all, and preferably a better frame rate as well.
Yo, oh my God! Speaking of that, I can't tell you where it's at, but I will be very vague. You'll know what I'm talking about, Geeb.
I'm sure.
I found the new Korok Forest in Tears of the Kingdom. Holy crap. That place that you're at, where you gotta put the thing together.
I'm not sure if I'm following you. But we'll talk about it after.
It's right before the end part. It's the big part before the very end.
We'll talk about it after. So I don't want to ask you for any more details. But yeah, you talk about frame rates?
Yeah, holy crap. Like, oh my God, it's so bad there. That's the only place in the game I really noticed it was like really, really, really bad. Because you got to carry this thing around with you and it's like, oh, it was quite upset. Every time I walked back towards the thing I'm trying to build, it was just not having it.
Got a question from Sandy. Are you guys excited for the new Rune Factory games?
I'm not really into.
I don't even know what Rune Factory is, Sandy. I apologize. Don't know anything about that. All I can think about is Zelda right now. We just finished the game, Drip and I, this week, and
I'm excited. I'm excited now to just just play. Like I was in such a hurry because I wanted to know. I wanted to know.
Not to progress. You're not trying to grind shrines to get enough hearts. You're not.
Now
trying
I can
to
just play. I can just do whatever.
Do
how many hearts did you go in with?
20 on the dot. That's exactly half of what they give you. I believe, or what you can get. I mean,
I want to look and see what I had. I want to see what I fought this.
Yeah, Hari told me, go in with full stamina or full half hearts. He went in with 21. I'm like, all right, I got to 20. And I was happy with that.
I went in with 14.
That's low. I mean, that's low compared to how it could have been. What was your armor was good though, and that's really what the most important.
It was a 12. I had a 12 shirt, 12 hat, and some 8 pants, I think.
Oh, okay, all right. That's not bad. All right.
I can fight in this game. That is the one
12,
thing in this game I'm very good at. The flurry rush. At 14 hours builds character. That's right.
Oh yeah, Sandy, for sure. I have not unlocked it all. My fiance is just about to finish it all.
The map, the underground.
She's got almost all of it done. I don't at all. I have just like the necessary parts.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I go down there. I'm like, dude, it's scary down there. It's intimidating.
It was scary until you realize that like when I get hit, I only get like a half a gloom heart taken away or like whatever. Like it's not scary once you get used to it. It's just what's most scary is I just can't see anything. And I'm afraid of falling or whatever like that. That's what's not even scary, just most annoying about the depths.
Hey, Geeb,
what?
Besides Zelda games, what are your favorite games on the Switch?
I wish I was like you and I. Well, actually, a video on my channel has all my favorite YouTube.
Yeah, I do.
Switch
I have
games.
Several videos on my channel. You can definitely check that out.
You're
I have lots of videos, but I'll tell you a few of them I really like. One of my favorites is Luigi's Mansion. I forget about that one a lot when I'm talking about this, but I really, really like Luigi's Mansion. What else do I like, Geeb? I like Animal Crossing.
Why are you asking me that question?
Because I can't
Get your damn
remember what I
Switch
play.
and look at it. That's what I'm doing. So this is my OLED. So this is not the Switch I had from day one. So
that's the problem.
My top games on the Switch OLED are not my all-time top played games, but I know Breath of the Wild is the game I played the most in terms of hours. Right? We got not on the OLED, but I know for a fact I've streamed 150 hours Breath of the Wild alone, let alone play like 100 hours on my own.
Dude, I probably have 600 hours of Breath of the Wild.
Listen, probably my top 5 includes all 3 of these: Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Skyward Sword HD. That's my top 5 favorite games on the Switch. Those 3 are in it. Mario Kart 8. It's not like my favorite game in the world, but I play it so much, and every time I play it, I love it.
It's good. And
it's gotta be there.
Mario Party Superstars. That's a fun one.
It's a fun with friends. It does not deserve to be my top 5.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I know you're over it, but I really enjoyed when we used to play golf all the time. Mario Golf. Smash is good. Smash isn't for me, but I mean,
yeah.
I just suck.
I like Smash. I'm not a pro. I don't suck, but I'm not a pro.
Yo, Switch Sports. Switch Sports.
It's fun. But those are games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Switch Sports are all games I would consider to be some of the best games on Switch that do not crack my top 5. Yeah. Not out of disrespect, just
Mario
out of like
3D World, Mario Odyssey. Those are good.
They're not better than the Zelda than Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Like in terms for me, like for a single player experience game, like my favorite for myself, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. But like my favorite to play with my fiance or friends or stream on my Twitch or YouTube, it's gonna be those party games like Mario Kart and Mario Party. I love Scarlet and Violet. There was so many inches. I do a video on that. That I can point you toward. I did do a Scarlet and Violet video.
No, Hari, no Xenoblade. This is a Xenoblade free zone.
Celeste, third party stuff. Celeste is great. I love Celeste.
What Kirby? Are you talking about Kirby in the Forgotten Land? Because that shit was fun. I played through that entire game. It was good.
More third party. Shredder's Revenge. Cult of the Lamb.
That's got DLC too. Shredder's Revenge.
It is coming out.
See that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shredder's Revenge, Cult of the Lamb. Some of my favorites on the Switch. I played those a ton.
Yeah, you did play Cult of the Lamb a lot. You didn't even play it on your Switch the whole time. You were on PC for some of that.
Yeah, I played like 50 hours on the PC.
Dude, you ever played The Last Campfire?
No, have not.
It's there's like little it's so good. It's such a good game. It's very good.
Sponsor Xenoblade, you heathens. What do you mean?
No, nobody's talking about Xenoblade. This is a Xenoblade free zone.
I have not played Xenoblade. I played the original one on my Wii U via the Wii hardware on the Wii U. It was fun.
Oh, these are Xbox games, but the Ori games are great.
I wouldn't say those are like the best on the Switch, but yeah,
they
they're
look
great games.
Amazing.
They do.
Ori and the Blind Forest might be one of the best looking games
Pokemon,
on the Switch.
Yeah, Pokemon Arceus is another low-key one on the Switch. It's really good. It's a really good game.
Oh, you know what I really like?
Really good Pokemon game as well.
NASCAR Rivals. I'm into that.
You do like that one.
I do like that one, but that's not for anybody. No one cares. No one gives a flying fuck about NASCAR Rivals.
Another one I do have, and I have played. I haven't played enough of it because I kind of took a break from it to kind of gear myself for Tears of the Kingdom. Bayonetta 3 is a great one on the Switch. It's great. I mean, I think it's got a little performance issues.
Good.
But it's pretty good.
I haven't finished it yet, but it is good.
Let's see.
I like Pokemon Snap. I had a blast with Pokemon Snap.
Here's one that is a big old fat caveat with this one. Minecraft Dungeons. Now, Minecraft Dungeons I played that in 2020 during the pandemic with my family, my sister, brother, and my nephew and my fiance. We played that. It's a great game. I really love it. It's a nice little what is that game? What's that style of game called? Like Dungeon Crawler, maybe? I'm not sure. It's great. It's a great game. A lot of fun. Here's the big issue with it though. You can't pause it. It's online only. Even when you're playing, even when you're playing it by yourself with no friends, it's on a server somewhere. It's online. So when you pause the game, you can pause it, but monsters are gonna find you and kill you. And it's the kind of game where no matter where you are, if you think you're in a safe spot away from all monsters, they track you. So if you got to go pee and you go to the beginning of the map where there's no monsters, they'll track you from the end of the game, and they respawn. So it's endless. It's an endless thing of monsters, and yeah, I stopped playing it for that reason. I'm like, I just need to pause the game. I need to pee. And when you got later into the game, they were like 3-hour levels. You really expect me to play a 3-hour level without having to pee once, or like pause the game for a second?
Astral Chain is another really good one.
You love that one.
Oh,
I got another.
Dude, it's so
Life is
badass.
Strange True Colors is a great one as well. Astral Chain. I want to play that one.
Dude, it's so
you've
awesome.
talked about
It's
it.
so awesome. I have Hades. I've never played it. I have it.
Luigi's Mansion 3. That was one I'm sure you would
Dude,
bring
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, that's the first one I said. The shit is
yeah.
fire. It's so good.
up. Yeah, I got nothing else. Oh, I mean, okay, here's one Grip and I would recommend. Ring Fit Adventure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm about to get back into that, man.
I streamed it. Everyone kind of watched me stream it.
I'm not. I just did it while you streamed, which was great for me. I'm not.
Maybe I'll go back to Twitch only to stream Ring Fit. Only Ring Fit. I will play nothing on Twitch but Ring Fit.
Just Ring Fit. I love that idea.
Yeah. I mean, I think Drip and I gave you more than a large list there of our favorite games. Some of our favorite games. Yeah, Sandy said Kirby. Yeah, I think you addressed that. Kirby, Forgotten
Kirby
Land.
and the Forgotten Land. That one's good.
Great game.
I did beat that one. It was good.
I'm trying to beat it. I played it before Here's the Game came out.
It's good. I mean, it's one of those games. You just kind of go through. It's not difficult. It's
Matthew,
not a difficult game.
If you can get Cult of the Lamb on any other console, I would. Cult of the Lamb has performance issues on Switch, to where I don't like playing it on anything besides easy mode on the Switch.
Age of Calamity's good too, but again,
oh god,
performance mode or the performance of that game is. I mean, it's bad.
It's abysmal.
It's very bad, but
you play for the story, not
fight through it for that Zelda story, won't we?
That's right.
Which is so weird because Hyrule Warriors, the first one, runs like 60 frames per second on the Switch.
It is kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
You played a Link's Awakening remake.
I did, yes.
And you liked it.
I loved it.
I don't love it.
I love it. I don't have it anymore. I had it physical. Need to rebuy it digital.
Yep. I got it. It's back there on my shelves. Here's a fun question for the chat before we get off here. What are you guys collect Amiibos, or at least have them and not necessarily collect them, but just use them and like them? And what are some of your favorite Amiibos? That's a fun question.
I have
we're
these
talking
two
about
right here.
Fun things.
Cat Mario and Cat Peach.
Those are two Amiibos I don't have that are not Zelda that I really want.
Yeah, they're really
I really
nice.
want those.
Like the fur and stuff, they're really good. They're good.
These Yoshi Woolly World ones, I really want those
yeah,
too.
those are cool. They have big ones too. I think they have like a big one.
Amiibo?
Yeah, it's a big Amiibo.
That's funny.
Big ass Amiibo.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because I think my nephew has it. I think
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. That's a good game too. That is a good game. That's a Wii U port, I'm pretty sure too. Good game. I have that, but I'm not the one who bought it. One of my kids bought it on their account, so I don't actually have it right here.
Physical or digital? Drip and I are kind of separate on this issue, but I have kind of come around to digital. But Drip, What's your preference there?
I'm digital all day, every day.
You sold your physical. Go digital.
Fuck physical. Later.
I will buy physical games
that, man.
of
Look
ones.
at this. Your games are up there on the shelf. Look at that. There's all my games. They're all right here. Look at that. They're over there. It's great.
I'm a hybrid, so I will buy physical games and play the physical games of ones that like I really want to cherish, like the Zeldas of the world, the Mario games, like the ones that I want to cherish. I will buy those physical to throw on my shelf, right? But the ones I'm actually gonna play, like if I have the option and I can't afford to buy both digital and physical, which I've done for some games, yes, I have. If I can't afford it, I'll choose the physical. But if it's a game I don't care about too much, and I can't afford to buy both, I'll buy the digital. Like the Mario Party games, I got digital. I don't really care. I'm not gonna cherish the Mario Party games. I'll play them, but I don't need a cartridge for that. And Kirby, I got digital. Kirby Forgotten Land. I'm like, I don't need the cartridge. It was convenient at the time. Like, I don't need the cartridge for that. I don't really care.
Matthew, yes, I
Pokemon games. I get physical Pokemon games, Zelda games. If I really, really love, like Tears of the Kingdom, I'll buy both and go crazy, digital and physical.
I did that for Breath of the Wild, but yeah, Matthew, I do have a 1 terabyte SD card.
I got a 500 gigabyte one, and that's enough.
Pretty close.
That's enough.
How full is it? I don't think I have all my games on here. How full is this bad boy?
I have a ton of games on here, and I mean, like, I'll show you my list here. I got a ton of games.
We got 300 gigabytes left. Yeah.
And this is 500 gigabyte card. You know, but it's almost full. It is nearly full, so there's that too.
Yeah, I've got 300 gigabytes left. So I mean, out of 1,000.
See you, Matt. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good time.
Third part of the booster. Oh, dude, I need to go too. We gotta end this.
Oh my god.
Seth's streaming this game, dude. I gotta see how it ends. This is night 3. I need to see.
That's what he's talking about. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we could send people over to Seth with the fancy feature.
We can't do it from here, can we? Drop him a link.
No.
Drop a link. You guys should come over and hang out. I'm gonna go over there and watch the rest of this.
So our boy, what's his name on YouTube?
Dude's a monster.
Dude's a monster.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe. He's trying to get to 100 tonight. I think he's at like 97. So,
our podcast channel isn't subscribed to him until right now.
Oh,
he's at 99. He's at 99 now.
Oh, he only needs one more.
99
Go
guys.
Get it.
Go give him a follow. He's a good friend of Drips and soon to be mine, I'm sure.
Yes, for sure.
And yeah, go give him a follow. We're gonna hang out over there. And he doesn't play Nintendo stuff. Just FYI, this is totally not Nintendo content. He's just a cool guy. So go hang out with him and drop him a follow so he gets to his 100. And we're gonna sign off for now. This has been fun. Appreciate you guys. Drip, thanks for hanging out. And the podcast as always.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep. Just subscribe.
Yeah, we got to. So let's go ahead over there and see his reaction to 100.
He's at 100.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Later.
Drips. Thank you.